just got back from visiting my online friend Kat, and naturally that means we bought a whole bunch of books because you cannot put two bookworms together and not end up at the used bookstore where like books are like $2. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the books I got while I was away in Virginia, and we're going to see how many books are going to get added to my TBR. In my defense, I have read one of them. I've read one of them. So that one's just a shelf trophy. The others though, we have reading to do. So let's see what we got, and hopefully I won't need my glasses throughout this. I'm also realizing I might have been a bit far away. So in no particular order, we've got The Duchess by Night by Eloisa James. Kat recommended this, and this is from the used bookstore, and it was 99 cents. Come on. It's a mass market paperback, so they're already pretty cheap. This one's particularly like floppy, and I was just looking for like kind of like the clinch cover romances, because I've said it a million times and I will keep saying it. Bring back the clinch covers. Put Fabio back on the cover. I'm tired of the stupid covers with like corporate minimalism pictures, painting, whatever. I digress for now. I'm also getting into cozy mysteries. This is the library's fault. When I went into the mystery section, they got a brand new mystery, so I loved it. Read it, loved it. So we have Homicide in hardcover by Kate Carlisle. This is another little mass market paperback, and this one was $2.99 compared to its $7.99 original price tag, and it's in really good condition. I mean, aside from the spine being broken, but honestly, for a used book, that's great. There's no writing in it. It's clean. So we have this, and I'm very excited because I'm really enjoying cozy mysteries. They're very low stakes and I enjoy them. In a similar vein, but not from the used bookstore, we have Dead Post Society by Diane Kelly. This is another cozy mystery, and that's all I really know about it. I read the synopsis and I thought, wow, that sounded really interesting. Who doesn't want to find dead bodies in the closet? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm just picking cozy mysteries up willy-nilly because I'm enjoying them very much. Another mass market paperback, and this is $9.99 at Barnes & Noble. I didn't get this at the used bookstore. Also from the used bookstore, we have The Murder of Mr. Wickham by Claudia Gray. This is a mystery book, and it was $3.99, and I thought it sounded interesting, especially since I finally read Pride and Prejudice. I feel like, yay, I can get into all like the dopey Pride and Prejudice spin-offs, because I love doing them for Jane Eyre. Like, I like reading them and like probably hating on them, quite frankly. I've read a couple really bad Jane Eyre retellings, including a smutty one, which was questionable. But yeah, so we have The Murder of Mr. Wickham. I thought this sounded interesting, and she was cheap. And I had seen it at Barnes & Noble like years ago, and I just didn't pick it up because I was like, well, I've never really read Pride and Prejudice. Now I have, so now we can read it. From Barnes & Noble, and I've already started reading it, we have a Danmei called Ballad of Sword and Wine by Qing Jinju. This is book 1. I started reading it on my way back home because Kat really likes Danmei, and she highly recommended some, and she highly recommended this one, so I picked it up and I'm really enjoying it. I'm on page 72 and I'm really enjoying it so far. Yes, we have this and I'm really enjoying it, and I'm also very grateful for, where is it? There's like a whole character list, which is amazing, and like an explanation of different institutions, guide. It's great. I love it. And there's also footnotes for things you might not understand that come from Chinese culture that you might not know about. So I'm really enjoying this one. And then in the similar vein, she recommended me to Danmei, which is amazing. I ended up picking up a third when I got home, but this is Peerless by Meng Xie. Meng Xie? I know the X makes a sh sound. I hope I pronounced that remotely okay. So yes, this is Peerless, book 1. I have not started this one, but it says a murdered envoy, a stolen treasure, and that sounds like fun. And again, I'm Just excited to get into Danmei. They're so satisfying. They're all the same height because they're all by the same publisher, which I wish was true for American publishers. But they're all the same height and they're beautiful and they look so nice together even if they're not in the same series. Then from the used bookstore, this is a book I actually read. I read it a couple years ago now, but I really wanted to get a hardcover copy and they had it. So this is Clap When You Land by Elizabeth Acevedo. I read this book. I was still in college doing my bachelor's when I read this. They had it for $1.79. I had to pick it up. I absolutely adored this book and it was in such perfect condition and it was so cheap. So it's going on my shelf and maybe, hear me out, we can reread it. I love a good reread. You guys know me. I love rereading books. And I have like a whole TBR board game thing that I have to introduce soon. It's going to be fun. It's going to be great. We have an Owl Crate edition of Where Dreams Descend by Janella Angeles. An Owl Crate edition. There were so many of these editions at the used bookstore too, and this was $4.49. This is a Phantom of the Opera retelling. That's all I know. That's all I needed to know. I love the Phantom of the Opera. It is my favorite show. I have seen it 4 times on stage, 3 times in English and once in Spanish when I went to Spain. I can't help myself. I just adore it. It was the first musical I really got into, so I have a big love for it, and I saw this and I was like, yes, I want. Also very excited for this. Yes. Okay, last book. The last book I'm also really excited about because this came out, why is it sticky, fairly recently, and it's The Seventh Veil of Salome by Silvia Moreno Garcia, and I know some stuff about this, and it was $6.99 in case you're wondering. Original selling price $28.99. $6.99 is a steal. There is some sticky residue there that I will attempt to get off another day, and it's a little banged up, but it's still completely readable. They don't have like any foxing or anything like that. Yes, this looks like it's going to be a fabulous time. Look at that cover. It's beautiful. Okay, so yes, safe to say I spent far too much money on books this time, but in my defense, I feel like it was worth it. This is a good sized haul, and I only paid at the used bookstore. I also got 2 sets of Yu-Gi-Oh cards, like thick one sets for me and my boyfriend. $36 is all I spent at the used bookstore, plus like the $20 for the other books. So realistically, this was a steal. This was amazing. This was way cheaper than it would have been if I got these all individually at their original prices. So I'm really excited, and I'm really excited to read them all. And I'm really excited to put this down because I have tendinitis now, guys. I'm getting old. I can't keep picking books up like this.